Hey everyone, and welcome back to Bleach Brave Souls. So today, guys, I want to show you the build that I've been running on my Mind Byakuya for since the beginning of the anniversary. And if you remember, or if you are aware, we have gotten a special anniversary coin, the black coin. So I'm going to entitle this build the Black Build because it uses all black accessories. And guys, this is a really effective build for any type of hybrid character. And by hybrid character, I mean characters that don't have Frenzy or they don't have Flurry, and they kind of have pretty even stats, attack and SP being kind of similar. And they're just kind of built for a little bit of strong attack damage and a little bit of normal attack damage. So I feel that Fullbring Byakuya falls into that category. So if you've been playing the game long enough, you probably have these three items. So it's the first anniversary coin, the second anniversary coin, and the New Year's card. And if you have good rolls on these, like I have 15 attack on the first year coin, I have 10 spiritual pressure on the second year coin, and I have 10 attack on the New Year's card, you can actually put together a pretty solid hybrid build. And for the links, I have the hybrid Frenzy links. So Ichigo, Frenzy Renji, and Frenzy Byakuya. So as you can see, it's pretty well balanced, and I'll show you the effects here. So I have 36% increased normal attack damage, 59% strong attack damage, and 20% reduced strong attack cooldown. And the increased strong attack damage is so high because Byakuya has a natural plus 25 strong attack damage link. And as you can see, his 6-star effects, he doesn't have Frenzy, he doesn't have Flurry. He does have Bruiser and Berserker, which are increases to normal and strong attack damage, so that's really good. But overall, he's built for hybrid damage. So if we look at the increases from the accessories, as you can see, guys, this is pretty darn respectable. You have at least 30% to every attribute, and no drawbacks, guys. You know, normally when you use a Chappie, you'll lose your spiritual pressure, or if you use a Yuki or a Pupples, you'll lose your focus. But with this build, you don't lose anything, and your increases are pretty solid. If I had the perfect effects on my black items, this attack would probably be exactly 60%, and the spiritual pressure would be 45%. So if you get those rolls, it would be even better than what I have here. So let me just show you this build in action real quick. We're going to run through a quick Noitura 5-star legendary raid. And I will show you the effectiveness. We're going to go with all boosters, and we are not going to bring an ally. Here we go, guys. And keep in mind that in this stage, Byakuya does have the attribute advantage and the killer advantage. So he'll be doing extra damage all around. Now, I have been running this build in Extreme Co-op as well, and it's pretty effective, guys, because the strong attack cooldown lets him use his strong attacks more often, and he still maintains his damage from everything. I usually swap out the one of the Frenzy links for a Frenzy Eisen link because it has the stamina recovery, depending on if I have a healer or not. If I have a healer, normally I might swap the Frenzy Eisen link for just more damage. If I don't have a healer, I may switch out a black item with a Hojikuzai and a Frenzy Eisen link. So, I mean, it's really situational. In general, though, if I'm going with random people, I will leave a Hojikuzi on and a Frenzy Eisen stamina recovery link. But if I know who I'm going to roll with, I can change it up for more damage. And as you can see, the effectiveness is pretty good. Excuse me, well. I'm cutting through these mobs pretty easily. When I build Byakuya for pure NAD, his normal attack damage usually cracks close to 6,000, but here it's 4,000. But I maintain my critical strike too, so that's very good. As you can see, it's pretty solid damage. Just because it's hybrid. And I'm actually leaning towards hybrid builds these days because there's never a situation where you don't use strong attacks or you don't use normal attacks. You might be able to pull it off with certain characters that have all the natural recharge, like the Swimsuit Neliel can probably go a whole room without a whole raid without even using a normal attack. But for most characters, you are going to have the... you are going to mix it up with your attacks. So, I mean, that's just the way it is, guys. Alright, we're going. The only drawback, another drawback of using this build on an orange character or a purple character is that you give up that headband slot. But I mean, it's 20% damage reduction from the opposite element. But I mean, depending on your skill level, that may not be necessary for you. You know, if you're the type of player who's doesn't take a lot of damage, you know, you can actually forgo that headband and still be all right. So here we are in the boss room. I mean, if you don't have all 3 black items, you can just go with 2 of the black items and an anniversary and a headband or, you know, something else. It's not mandatory to have all 3. But I think this is really the ideal build for a hybrid character. You can see how well it works, guys. No problem. No sweat. And like I said, the main attraction of this build is that you don't have to sacrifice anything. No focus, no spiritual pressure. You keep it all, guys. So if you are fortunate enough to have all 3 of the black accessories, count yourself lucky, because it's actually a very effective build and definitely something I recommend re-rolling for if you want to get those perfect effects on those 3 items. So that's all I have for this video, guys. Let me know what you think about this type of build. I'm curious if anybody else has tried it and what their experiences have been with it. So thanks for watching once again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.